Hello, welcome, hopefully once again, to one of my vlogs. I'm at Cannock Chase this morning. Hello, this is going to be strange because this is going to be the second hello you'll get, I think. So I've just finished my day of photography and I've decided I'm going to edit it differently. I'm going to actually make the last part of the video the first bit because it was an unsuccessful photo shoot. Spoiler alert, I came to shoot some kingfishers and didn't see a bloody one. All there was just a massive festival of shagging with Canada geese. But the unexpected shoot was of some deer up on Cannock Chase, which I just literally couldn't get into where I am right now because it was too early, and drove up there just to see what I could get. And my word, I got some shots. So I'm going to cut through very quickly the crappie shoot because I don't want to bore you to death, and so you probably will get the introduction, and then I'll move on to what happened when I went up to Cannock Chase to shoot the deer, and hopefully that'll be entertainment enough and you'll see a nice shot. At the very least, I think I've got one. I'm doing this now, I haven't got home yet, but I think I've got a good shot. So welcome to the vlog. Here we go, Eddie, part 2B in the order of 1A. Okay, so I'm at the Staffordshire Wildlife Trust Wolsley Centre. I just spoke to a delightful young lady who's giving me some hints and tips on where to go and try and see these beasts. There you go. Let's give you a quick spin. Look at that lovely building. Apparently the cafe's not open today. That's a bit gutting. She said I can walk to where is it? A garden centre further that way, so maybe I'll do that. But she advised me to go this way instead of the other way, as these kingfishers are nesting in different areas than last year when it was all flooded and I turned up here and I forgot my camera. So okay, here we go, fingers crossed. Kingfishers. Well, there's ducks everywhere. I don't really know what I'm looking for. I know kingfishers have like nest holes in the bank, side of the bank, so maybe I should look for something like that. I don't know, but there is apparently a hide where bird wankers go to stalk birds, I guess, so I'll look for that. Well, I've seen sparrows, ducks, squirrels, whatever the hell that is. Let's just get, oh, it's letting me get a bit closer. What's that? It's not at all scared of me. Yeah, whatever I was looking for isn't where I've just walked, so I'm going to head on the other way now. Of course it's spring, and so every lad is on the pull, and that's why it's so noisy. I mean, they're all absolutely kicking off. I've already filmed some playful encounters, one might say, essentially a gangbang of ducks. So yeah, it's really noisy, and I don't know if that bothers kingfishers, but I definitely haven't seen one. Let's see how long my patience lasts. I'm not known for patience. Oh, still nothing. Kind of doing the round. I suppose I should just stay still in one place, and I'm not, because it's just not my style. I can't stand still. Not for long anyway. I lack patience, I've said it. I really do. Know the devil within you and conquer it, as they say, but I've seen herons. Now, they're big bastards. You'd think I'd be able to get a shot of a heron, but no. It's like they're using the force. As soon as I sort of turn my attention towards them with the camera, poof, gone. So I'm gonna do another trip around the boardwalk area. I mean, it's just basically Canada geese trying to have sex right now, and I'm not making like an Animal Kingdom OnlyFans. There they go. There's been a few of the lads having a right good ruck as well. That was fun. Really kicking off in the water, trying to beat the snot out of each other. No, that was interesting. So yeah, I'll do a few more stops, and then I'll go grab a coffee, maybe think on whether it's worth continuing. I don't know anything. I should do some homework. I should know, when do kingfishers normally feed, you know, where do they perch, that sort of stuff. And I know there's videos out there, Well, I did zero homework, as is tradition. Craig would know all this. Craig Yates Photography, go check him out. He'd know all this, he'd know all this crap. Not me. The chickens are massive here. Hi guys, Eddie Skelson, Peak District photographer here. I don't suppose you've seen any kingfishers around here, this part? No, obviously I don't mean ever, I mean like recently, within the sort of last 20 minutes or so. You know, you don't feel that's something you should disclose? Yeah, all right, fair enough. Hello, welcome, hopefully once again, to one of my vlogs. I'm at Cannock Chase this morning, which is about, I don't know how far it is from Stoke-on-Trent, actually, about 20 miles, maybe. It's not a long drive, and I'm talking softly because the reason I came to Cannock Chase first thing, I've got a bit of an itinerary today. I thought maybe I'll see the deer. I knew there was going to be a bit of a sunrise. Well, I felt there was going to be a bit of a sunrise, and you can see it's not too bad. It was quite intense earlier, but not so much now. And then also, so you know, this, I don't know how good this video recording will be or the sound, because I had to act really quickly to capture some deer that were right next to where I was. Some wonderful people were out with their dog. It must be a regular thing, because they bought bags of, you know, scraps and fruit and that sort of thing and threw them for the deer. And all these young deer, so there were fawns, no big guys, they were all very young, gathered and were eating. So I jumped out the car and I got the best video I could with the phone. I didn't have time really to get the camera out, but then just a short while later they came back, and I managed, I think maybe I've got a couple of shots with the big lens on. I've brought MB with me today because, so anyway, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give it about half an hour here as the sun comes up and we get a bit more light, because that lens demands light. I'm going to give it about half an hour, not excluding driving time, to just drive around the chase and see if I can spot any of the deer or any scenes, any compositions. And then I'm going to head down to a place called the Wolsley Centre. Now, I've been here before and it was just an abject disaster. When I got there, I'd forgotten to take my camera, which is the video clip some of you might have seen. I've got my camera today. But I went to see, I was hoping to catch some kingfishers. So again, this is another vlog that may just simply not have any results, but I've started off really well because I've seen these deer and they were beautiful. Hopefully the clips, I don't know, I'll edit this, but hopefully the clips of the deer are coming up because it was all shot on the iPhone. And the idea was to try and get down there. Oh, when it was flooded, that was the other thing. So even when I got there, not only did I not have the camera and I had to go back home and then came back again, yeah, it might be 30 miles. It was flooded. I didn't bother to check the state of the place, and it was just literally underwater. The whole thing was underwater. Super. Anyway, so hopefully it's not going to be like that today, and I can get some footage for you. You can see me trying to, I don't do this, I'm certainly not very good. I've never really tried to photograph a bird other than a robin, which will just bully up to your feet. But it's beautiful here, up on the chase. You know, there's a few cars around, a few people up here already, walking dogs. Lots of bird activity, which I've no interest in really, per se. Kingfishers to me are just sparrows cosplaying. I'm not an enthusiast. Now all my gear, bar 2 lenses and the camera, are in the car. You know, so I can't be too fancy, but I thought I'd share this moment. The sun's just breaking over the hills. I've got a lovely shot, I think. I like doing these where the foreground, which is very distant, is just the hill with trees on top, very black silhouetted, and then you've got this incredibly intense rich sky. My fingers are freezing, absolutely freezing. Although we've had a couple of sunny days here in the UK, which is welcome, it's still cold. This is fake spring, so it kind of lures you into a false sense of serenity. So I'm just coming through a gap I've seen. So far, I've obviously seen, so there's a rabbit, there's a squirrel, there's some birds of, I haven't got my glasses on, so they're birds. Obviously the deer, but they just scooted, seen me coming. You've got to be real quiet. Probably not good for, oh, this is a feeding area. Unless it's like Blair Witch Project and I'm in deep shit. But yeah, this is a feeding area for birds, so I dare say I could get the long lens out and just sit and try and capture a few interesting birds. The sun is beautiful this morning. It isn't warming me up even slightly. Well, it's quite radiant. There's a lot of cloud as well around it, so that helps, gives it that dramatic effect. I should be taking photographs really, but I'm just walking. While the sun's low, I'm using the trees to occlude the sun, so I just get the radiation. I don't get that, you know, big huge ball of intensity in the middle, and instead the light spreads through the trees, radiates out from them, gives them a bloom. You can probably see this just from this video, I think. So I'm just getting a few shots like that. I kind of like it. It's moody. They're not going to win prizes, but yeah, so I'm doing that. That's what I'm doing. It's just all I've got is this. No turrets. I can't. No turret. No tripod. So I can't really show you what's going on. So, and also I've got this massive lens on, so it's right down to 150. It's 150 to 600, just to try and get a little bit more in the frame. I have got a 24-105 in my pocket, which would be much more suitable, but I can't be arsed. You know. Along with the copious rabbit droppings, there's frost on the ground. So it's been very cold. It was -1 last night up here. I'm going to use that to my advantage as the sun strikes it. Creates a nice little bit of steam, and that can help to give you atmospheric shots. Okay, back to the car properly now. I'm going to drive up a little bit. I would like to catch one of the big ones. I really would. Catch a big antlered Mac Daddy, that would be super, but you know, I'm happy with what I've got. That would be gravy. But I'm just going to drive up a little bit, and then I'll head down to Wolsley. So it's closed at the moment, so there's no point going super early. I just turn up and be staring at a locked gate. It's quite nice up here. I can just about see some of the surrounding towns. There's a little bit of mist around the towns. Sunrise has done its thing now. Yeah, onward. There are absolutely dozens of them. Dozens. Guys over this side, guys over that side. I am now thinking maybe I need to change the lens again, because there's a nice shot here. The colours, the clouds, it's all quite moody. The car's over there though. One looking at, I've got to take some shots. You know, being a landscape photographer spoils you really, because your subject rarely moves. If it does, it doesn't do it at speed. You don't have to stalk trees. You don't have to walk parallel to mountains to try and keep them in frame. You don't have to raise your freaking ISO through the roof. Oh well, hang on. Okay, I've just spotted a stag. He's a big guy. He's got dark brown fur. He is a big guy, but he's a good distance, and he's moving in the opposite direction. I'm gonna make my way down there, see if I can get him. So I've seen him, so that's good. Can I get a photo of him? Now this is where the big lens would have come in handy. At this distance it would have helped me get a shot, but no, can't see him now. Again, pointless me trying to show you what I'm seeing, because you can't, because I'm on the iPhone. I have left all my recording gear in the car. You won't see anything. No, I can't see. Oh, can I see him? Is that him? I've got a suspicion he's with a lady. No, they're gone. They're gone. Melted melted into the undergrowth, which is considerable undergrowth here. See in the distance, beyond those trees, it's all big bush and gone. You know, it's amazing to. So I'm a small town boy, Stoke-on-Trent. Look it up on a map. It's like the armpit of the Midlands, and I've seen deer before, and you know, in the roaches there's deer, but you see one or two every now and then. There might be, you know, you might see 4. So when you come to places like this, and when you're me, it just opens your eyes. And I know all you American guys and Australians and Canadians are going, ha ha ha, we've got bears and dingoes. Christ knows what. But you know, the most dangerous animal in the UK is me. By and large, it's humans, and then it's a big drop off from there. It's maybe a really pissed off badger, or an angry stag, you know, or maybe a cow. You know, cow is, you know, like half a ton of bulk coming at you, but you've really got to walk into that shit. You know, you've got to go poking them with sticks, sort of thing. And so we just don't see as much. We see the odd grey squirrel, birds, which, and if you wear glasses and don't take your glasses with you, they're all the same. So it's really wonderful, it's eye-opening, and I love it, and it just engages me that little bit more. So I'm sorry if I go on a little bit and I probably look a bit awestruck, but I am, and it's because my environment doesn't give me this on a regular basis, and I know that it's kind of a suppressed environment as well. You know, if our government had its way, there'd be a Costa on every corner. We certainly wouldn't have any industry, of course. That would be no, so we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, there'd be a lot of shops. I've just parked the beast on another little pull-in. So Cannock Chase is like a few long roads, and there's roads off where you can park. And let me tell you now, they are absolutely shocking areas. I mean, it's like the surface of the moon, and I don't mean the one that Stanley Kubrick shot. I mean like the actual moon up in the firmament. It's just awful, and the speed bumps are harsh. You can be going over them 2 miles per hour, and your car's like, whoa. So be prepared. It's just not good. The actual road's okay, but as soon as you turn off it, good luck with your suspension. Right, so I'm just in a little area where there's going to be some squirrels. It's maybe a few birds. I'm going to do this, and I'm definitely going to go down to try and capture kingfishers. So just behind me, just in front of that car. Why would you park in front of it? I don't know. There's trees with shit hanging off them for them to eat, so I'm going to try and catch them. I bought the beast and I bought the 7200 for this. Here we go. So far, a lot of sparrows and 2 ducks. Ducks.